hit that day of the week. It's To Be Tuesday. Oh, this week movie, Dennis Reed did it again, okay? Again and again. Dennis Reed, you don't fail, baby. You don't fail. Some shit going on in the church, and I'm finna tell you about it. This week movie is called The Affair by Dennis Reed. Baby, go grab your pastor. Matter of fact, tag him on this movie. You got a pastor cheating on his wife with another member of the congregation. Both pregnant at the same time and both go in labor at the same time, baby, at the church. That was too much already. Now you got the mistress Marcy, and she really thought that Douglas was gonna leave his wife. For who? Her? No, of course not. Now the pastor tells his mistress Marcy, "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with you or the baby. I don't want none of this going on here. Leave me, my wife, and my new baby alone." At the hospital, Marcy go and confront Pastor Douglas. Now she go and tell him, "Baby, I'm not gonna stay quiet no more. I'm gonna sing like a bird." Now during this confrontation, the baby end up getting hurt, and Marcy end up baby spazzing out. She even pull a knife out on the pastor. With the mistress baby end up getting hurt during this confrontation, it go ahead and forces Douglas to go ahead and have to tell his dirty secret to his wife. Could you imagine being in the hospital trying to figure out what's going on only to find out that your husband mistress in there and he got a baby that you didn't know nothing about? Oh, I probably would have put him in one of them rooms. He would have been a patient. He would have been next door to the baby. You feel me? You got the wife on one end, she in one room and she praying, baby. She talking to the Lord because you know she got to get strength. You got Marcy on the other end, baby. She in here talking to herself, trying to commit suicide and just wilding out. When I say Marcy is spazzing, Marcy is spazzing. Since Marcy done spazzed out, they done put her in a crazy house. They done locked her up. She can't get out right now. Now, during this time, the baby that Pastor and Marcy had actually becomes in temporary custody with Pastor and his wife, Dana. Marcy do start working on herself. Oh, Marcy get out. As soon as she got out, she turned right back into a crash out dummy. I'll meet up with the wife talking about some, "I'm coming to get my man, my man, my man, my man." And try to run over the man. Like, do you want him or do you not? Yeah, once church found out about the scandal going on, baby, they booted him up out that church, baby. He was not the pastor no more. Pastor got this friend named Melvin. And Melvin, baby, he starts trying to mess with the pastor's wife. And that's his homeboy. This church is scandalous. Pastor decided to be smart. He gonna follow his homeboy Melvin home and end up seeing his wife over there, Dana, in the bed getting it on. And then another twist. Melvin comes back to Dana and tells her that he wants to marry her. Baby, she's still married. Now Pastor Douglas done found his way back over to Melvin house, snatched up Dana, his wife. Now Douglas go do all that just for him to get back home and want to go see Marcy. And not only that, guess who at the hotel waiting on the pastor? You guessed it, Melvin. Baby, what she do? Pull right on up. This ending was everything, honey. It had me up glued to the TV. Okay, so like, I'm gonna leave y'all hanging like you know I'm going to do, because I want you to go watch it, and I promise you won't regret it. I'm gonna need y'all to go watch The Affair by Dennis Reed. I'm gonna see y'all next week for To Be Tuesday.